Hello Capricorn, this is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts with your bonus reading for the second half of December. Holiday season highlights. What we're taking a look at here today is what's coming in for you in love, romance, life in general. And it is general reading as always, guys, so it's not going to resonate with every single person. So please do take from it what makes sense for you, release the rest, and if you're interested in your own personal private reading, at this time, all of that information is down below in the description box. And of course, I will include a link to all of the decks and creators that you see here today, Capricorn. So these are the two decks that we're going to be starting things off with. I wanted to pull some messages specifically for my singles, those who are unattached right now, those who are not in a relationship, and just really wondering what the holiday season has in store, or even the early part of next year. Who could your ideal mate be? What could they possibly look like? Descriptions, characteristics, zodiac signs, letters that could be a part of your person's name. So we'll take a look at that to start things off, and then we'll open it up to the collective to see what presents itself for this bonus reading here, Capricorn. So let's begin. These are my two self-created decks, the Enlightened Mystery Oracle Volume 1 and Volume 2. So let's begin and start pulling some cards here for singles. For Capricorn, angels and spirit guides, please. All right, and a very happy birthday to Capricorns. All right, let's see. So what might an ideal mate look like or be like for my singles? So we'll grab a few from this deck, and then we'll grab some from the other deck as well. Your ideal mate will be a great lover. That's a nice card to start things off with. Your ideal mate will come from a foreign country. Okay, so you guys might be of different ethnicities, different backgrounds, and if that's something that you don't mind, you know, your ideal mate could be from a foreign country aside from yourself, and a great lover, which is always nice. So let's go ahead and see what else. Your person is a social butterfly and is always the life of the party. So this could be someone who's very popular and who has lots of friends. You know, they tend to always keep very busy. Somebody who's a lot of fun to be with. Let's see what else. And that might actually be how you guys end up meeting, through a social event of sorts. Your person's name starts or contains the letter G. Okay, so that's for some of you guys. Your person has perfect teeth and a beautiful smile. That could ultimately even be what first attracts you to this person. Your ideal mate has dark hair and brown or hazel eyes. So we're getting some cards with particular features. For some of you, when it comes to your person, a new love. Or this could even be for some of you guys, somebody that you already know. Maybe currently you don't see them in a romantic way, but you know, things might end up turning in that direction. You never know. Your person loves to eat and has a great appetite for love and life. Okay, so they could also be a foodie. They might really enjoy trying different sorts of food from different countries, and that's the connection there. That's how you guys maybe end up meeting. Look at this next card, tall, dark, and delicious. So this is someone who's going to be very attractive to you. So if you're into tall, dark, and delicious, there you are. Your ideal mate is very romantic and affectionate. So not only are they a great lover, but they're also coming through as being someone who's very romantic to you and not afraid to open up their heart and be very affectionate towards you. So that's a really nice quality in a potential partner here. All right, so let's see what else from the Volume 2 deck. But those are some nice cards coming through there, Capricorn, for my singles. So let's see what else. For singles, those who are unattached and looking for love, let's take a look and see what the holiday season might bring in for you. Your ideal mate could be a Libra, okay? So that's for some of you guys. You've got a Libra coming in for you. Your ideal mate loves to cook and bake, and that's kind of already come through here. They could be a foodie type person. They could be really good at cooking. They could even be in the culinary industry. That could be their vocation. That could be what it is that they do for a living. You will meet your ideal partner at a party. So remember, from this card right here, they're a social butterfly. So for some of you guys, you might ultimately meet this person, who knows, during a holiday get-together. I mean, which is a little bit difficult this year because of the pandemic, so that's kind of very minimal. But you never know how that comes about. So that's just something that's presenting itself here. So either Christmas time, this holiday season, the new year. So if you are a very sociable person yourself, you might ultimately meet this person at a gathering or get introduced to this person either from a family member or a friend. So let's grab some more here. All right, we've got a couple cards here. You will meet your ideal partner at the movies. So that's for some of you guys. So we've got party and movies as to potential places where you could meet your person. Your ideal mate could be a Scorpio as well. So we have Libra, we've got Scorpio. Your ideal mate is a great conversationalist and be a good listener. This is someone that you will enjoy getting to know them, talking to them, and just really exploring where the relationship could go. You might also find that this is somebody that you have a lot in common with and just really enjoy getting to know them. Now look at this bottom of the deck here. Your ideal partner loves the holiday season. So we are in the holiday season right now. So I have a feeling for some of you, Capricorn, you're going to make a love connection here, my singles, that is very unexpected, but it might ultimately be something very special. Okay, so just keep an open mind as to what can potentially come in for you during the holidays. Looks pretty good. So that's for my singles, those who are not attached to anyone right now. So at this time, guys, we're going to open it up for the collective and see what additional messages are presenting itself here. So let's take a look at that. All right, so our first deck is by Sister Moon Tarot. It's called the Unexpected Gifts deck, which is so fitting for the holidays. So let's take a look at that. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Capricorn. So what is coming in for you in love, romance, and in your life at this time of year? Let's grab this one here. Grounding. Okay. Maybe this is something that you have needed to work on. If it has been a bit of a challenge for you. Okay, so let's add to that, of course, and let's see why that's presenting itself here. This is the Pining Rose Crush Edition by Calico Moon, so let's go ahead and add to that. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Capricorn. What's your second message here? I'm guided to this one here. Musician. Some of you guys might be very musically gifted, or maybe your person is, or this is just something that you both really enjoy is music. That could have been what brought you guys together. But I am feeling for some of you guys that maybe you play an instrument, a guitar specifically here, and that's a huge part of your life maybe. That could be your vocation. All right, so let's go ahead and add your third focus message here from your guardian angels. Capricorn, let's see what else. This one's grabbing my attention here. We've got forgiveness. And it could be this forgiveness that's needed in order to help you take care of that grounding energy right there. Holding on to a past hurt is preventing you from moving forward and achieving your heart's desires. Let it go. Forgiveness does not mean that you condone another's actions. It simply means that you are no longer willing to be a perpetual victim to a particular person or event. Blame is a waste of your precious energy. Bless and surrender the past, for in doing so you will reclaim the joy of life. So if this is something, Capricorn, that you need to address before this year comes to an end, perhaps that's something that you can work through. And it doesn't just have to pertain to your love life. This could be family, this could be friends. If you've had a falling out with people, those are the things that need to be addressed at this time so that you're not carrying it forward into the new year. So whatever old baggage, whatever negative energies you've been holding on to, it's time to address it, come to a place of forgiveness, and hopefully be able to let it go and welcome in the new year with a fresh, clean slate. So let's go ahead and add to this with messages from the Infinity Oracle. This is by Fire Witch Tarot. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Capricorn. Holiday season highlights for this bonus reading. So what is coming in for you? What else do you need to know here? Spiritual, okay? And perhaps your faith has really been tested in 2020. And certainly a lot of folks can attest to that. It's been a very difficult, challenging year for so many. But I feel your spirituality, your faith, your trust, the need to forgive, all of those things can actually help you on your journey forward. What else, please, for Capricorn? Yeah, see, we've got hurt. So some of you guys are still hurt. You're still feeling the pain. You're still processing the pain in however way it has presented itself in your life, either through a breakup, romantically, a romantic partner that you are in separation from, or it could be a family member or a relative or a friend who ended up hurting you. This could also be you being physically hurt, and maybe at this point in time you need healing. This hurt and pain can come in many forms. So however way it's presenting itself in your life, Capricorn, it's coming through here. We've got longing. So I feel you're thinking of someone. You're missing someone that perhaps you've had a falling out with, which is why there is this need for forgiveness. They could be longing for you just as much. Look at this. Spirit signs. So your guardian angels, your spirit team, God, whatever your faith, a higher power. Pay attention to the signs that you are receiving around you. It could be something as simple as a feather, that the angels are wanting to grab your attention to let you know that you're either on the right track in your life, or you need to take a detour and go in a different direction so that you can bring about healing and forgiveness and laying down the burdens that you might have been carrying this year. We have undress, okay? So this could be reminiscent of those intimate moments, certainly, that you and a particular person had together. The sexual intimacy, certainly. But to me, this could also be indicative of someone who's vulnerable, where you don't have anything covering you up. You're just kind of open to the vulnerabilities of life. We have communication. Look at this, followed by intimacy. So if you've been wanting to reach out to someone, the opportunity will present itself, or you just have to follow your gut as to when the best time to do that is. If you have been waiting to hear from someone, maybe during the holiday season, that might happen. But there's somebody here, Capricorn, that you're longing for, that the two of you have had these intimate moments together. Maybe you're feeling nostalgic about the times that you guys had shared together, making love, being intimate in that way, the physical connection, and just the closeness of being with this person, being together in that capacity. So let's add to this with the Charm Cards deck by Mystic Moon. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Capricorn. What else do we need to know for this bonus reading here? But I feel there's a part of you that needs healing, Capricorn. We've got Black Swan, unpredictability. And life is unpredictable. We just don't know what's coming in for us. We don't know what the new year has in store for us. But the only way to find out is to move forward, is to welcome it in. Don't live in the past. It's time to move forward from that. We have Sunflower, the autumn season. So there's something about the autumn season, perhaps, Capricorn, that means something to you. There could even be something indicative of sunflowers. That could be someone's favorite flower. But this is a time frame right here. So maybe something happened during the autumn between you and this person that you're thinking about. And it's falling right below hurt, so it wasn't a good experience. This is something that it hurt you. You know, it doesn't feel good to have experienced something that hurt you and possibly broke your heart and really broke your spirit, maybe. That could have been the last time you saw this person that you're thinking about for this reading. And here you are longing for them. There could also be particular songs that you hear that reminds you of this person. We have Watermelon, replenish. Somebody could also really love watermelon here, but I do feel that if this is a situation that kind of ran dry and it ran its course, and maybe there's a part of you that thought it was over, maybe they thought it was over, but maybe not. It can be revived. You're longing for this person. You can't seem to detach and let it go. This is perhaps a relationship that can be replenished and come back to life. We have Birdcage, trapped. So if, for example, you're wanting to hear from someone and you haven't been able to hear from them, maybe they're in another situation where they feel trapped and they can't reach out and they can't be with you, then that in and of itself is something that they need to take care of, to break free from a situation that they need to take care of before the two of you can come to a place of forgiveness and to move forward. Look at this. We've got bow tie style. Isn't it interesting how right above it we've got undress? So we do have a female figure in this photo. We've got a male figure here. So masculine, feminine energies. Maybe you guys are both really stylish people. Maybe you have a really great fashion sense. Or you really just are very attracted to your person and how they look when they really dress up. And of course, those intimate moments when the two of you are undressed. We have sailboat here, voyage. So maybe there was a trip that you guys had wanted to go to, or you talked about it. Or they're going to have to take this voyage. They're going to have to travel to see you. And then we have fan, intensify. And it's falling right next to intimacy here. the passionate connection between you and this person, Capricorn, was pretty hot and fiery and steamy. The chemistry was really strong. And I feel there's a potential that this can intensify once again. It may have fizzled at one point in time, but again, going back to this card, it can be replenished. It can be revived. This can move forward. That is what's presenting itself here. So I have a feeling, Capricorn, that there is a potential for you and this person to have perhaps a new beginning in the new year. But first there's healing, clearly, that needs to happen here. And if you need to work on grounding yourself, do that. But there's an opportunity for communication and perhaps another opportunity to reconnect and revive the physical intimacy between the two of you. All right, guys, so let's add to this with some tarot. This is my Modern Day Seers Tarot and Oracle deck, Tarot with a Twist. This deck contains about 117 cards. It includes the 78 original cards that you would get from any tarot deck, but I've also added new oracle messages as well as new court cards, and it follows the same format as my tarot teacher. It's got upright and reversed meanings for my beginners who are interested in learning how to hone your skills in reading tarot. So it's a really fun deck, and it's different from all the rest, so hopefully you guys enjoy this. And if you're interested in this one, the deck shop link is down below, as well as all the other creators that you see here. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Capricorn. All right, what do we have here? What else? We do have the Page of Cups, but this did come up in the reverse, so that's how we're going to have to read that. So Cups is water energy. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces for some of you. This could have indicated bad news that you received in the past, broken dreams that were unfulfilled. It could also be broken proposals, broken promises, and you could have been dealing with somebody who was just emotionally immature. And this does come through with that vibe of disappointment that you were just perhaps feeling insecure, or this could be your person. They didn't trust their gut. They didn't trust their intuition. They doubted themselves. They ignored their inner child as well. So this can be a bit of a challenge for some of you. That could be your person. You know, part of that bad news could have been that they were breaking up with you, or they needed to go their own way for whatever reason, or they allowed their insecurities to get in the way of making good decisions between the two of you. However, we've got the Page of Swords right here, which is air energy. Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. So this is a page that's very curious. Perhaps they're really curious about what's going on in your life. If you're seeing anybody new, there's this very restless energy about this page. They can be a bit of a chatterbox too. They love to talk. And sometimes part of that chatterbox energy is somebody who's just involving themselves in petty gossip sometimes. But the interesting thing about this is it could be delayed news. So if you're not hearing from them as of this time, have some patience, because you might just be surprised when it finally does come in. It could be a text. It could be a phone call. It could be that they reach out to you on social media. We have the Six of Swords. Calmer waters, which is nice. Healing, which is so needed. Releasing the baggage of the past. So important. This is a card of a transition, of finally moving forward. So it's quite fitting that this is presenting itself here. Because you're transitioning, Capricorn. You're leaving something behind that wasn't working for you. And that doesn't just apply to your love life. That can apply to your friendships, your relationship with certain family members. It could even be a dead-end job and you've had enough of that. Whatever it is. This is you leaving something behind that was not working for you. That could be a person, of course, but it doesn't have to be. We've got lots of air coming through here. We've got the Nine of Swords now. So for those who have been through something very painful, which we already know because of this hurt energy right here and this need for forgiveness. So something painful happened here between the two of you, or something painful happened in your life. Somebody disappointed you. They created a situation perhaps that was just very difficult, and maybe you decided to go your own way. This could be tapped into your fears, your anxieties. Maybe you've been losing sleep over the stresses of life, your relationships, feeling hopeless perhaps. Some of you might be going through anxiety attacks or feeling very depressed at this time. A lot of people feel depressed during the holiday season, unfortunately. And also with everything we've gone through with the pandemic, it's just been very difficult. And maybe some of you guys are just struggling to cope right now. So if this is something you relate to, Capricorn, if you've been struggling to just get a good night's sleep, if you've been dealing with insomnia, definitely picking up off of that, but just know that things will improve once you move forward from situations that you need to get yourself out of. So pay attention to the signs that your spirit guides are directing you to. The Angel of Darkness, look at that. Aren't you tired of being in the shadows? Why are you here? Misery loves company, they say. Is that the reality that you want to encapsulate within you? How long do you plan on staying? I'm here to help guide you through this very dark time in your life, but only when you are ready to break free from the chains that bind you. It's time to do that shadow work. When you are ready, I will help lead you down the road where the sun is waiting to shine for you. So if that's something that you can relate to, and that I feel is picking up off of the energy of this black swan, just the unpredictability of life and what the future has in store. And if you've been in a dark place, if you have had depression or anxiety, losing sleep over life struggles, whether that has anything to do with your love life or not, allow the Angel of Darkness to actually lead you towards the energy of the sun, where you can find happiness and joy and fulfillment. And I know that this might be something that you're dealing with, because look at all of these swords. You've got the Eight of Swords now, Capricorn, okay? If you're feeling trapped, because that's what this card is about, this could be feeling trapped mentally. It doesn't necessarily mean it's a physical thing. It could be all in your mind. Entrapment, self-victimization, imprisonment. You're paralyzed by your fears, your anxieties, or you feel that life has kind of backed you into a corner and you don't know what to do. That's where this comes in. Your faith, your spirituality, trusting your angels, your spirit team. More swords. Look at this. This is crazy. So if you feel in your life right now, Capricorn, that you're at a crossroads, that you're stuck, that you're dealing with this stalemate energy, acknowledge that, certainly, but be mindful of it, because you're the only one that can get you out of that stalemate vibe. You're the only one. The amount of swords coming through here is astounding to me. You've got the Three of Swords, so I know somebody hurt you. Very heavy air representation here, guys. Okay, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Betrayal, loneliness, depression again, separation, sorrow, grief. Some of you guys dealt with a third-party situation, a love triangle. They broke your heart. Look at that. Hurt. They hurt you. And maybe you're struggling to forgive. especially if they cheated on you, if there were infidelities, if there were love triangles here. You've been on one hell of a journey here. So no wonder the Angel of Darkness is here to help you. You've got the Three of Wands. So it's time to look ahead, Capricorn. Don't allow yourself to stay in this Two of Swords energy for too long. Or the Eight of Swords where you're feeling trapped and restricted. Or the Nine of Swords where you're losing sleep over this. Welcome in the energy of that Six of Swords where you can begin your healing journey. Heal your broken heart. Heal the heartbreak. Heal the sorrow, the grief that you have endured in your life. And that doesn't just necessarily mean, again, that it had anything to do with your love life, because other people can hurt us. Family, friends, people at our job, you know, so many areas of our life. So this is you now welcoming in, when you're ready, of course, welcoming in what the future could have in store for you. Focusing on making plans for the future, what can come in towards you, or where you are headed, to where you can finally say, it's like, okay, I'm good. I'm happy with the choices that I have made. For some of you guys, this Three of Wands could be a long distance romance. That's for some of you, okay? So either you've already gotten yourself involved in that, or this could be what's coming in for you. But look at this. The Sun. Even though you've had a difficult road here, remember with the Angel of Darkness, okay, the very last sentence of this card, when you are ready, I will help lead you down the road where the sun is waiting to shine for you. And here it is. Here's your sun right here. This is where you can find happiness. This is where you can find fulfillment and joy in your life. If you're missing someone, if you're longing for someone, this can bring you guys back together. This can even result in marriages for some of you, long-term commitment. It's very happy. So you're not there yet, but you can get there. It just takes that one first step, that one choice, that one action to get you there. And then we've got the Three of Cups here. So this is cause for celebration here. I love the Three of Cups in that it's tapped into the people that are in your life that make you happy, your friendships, your family. This does represent a new beginning for some people, a positive outcome in regard to your love life and just life in general. The holiday season, lots of happy times ahead. People maybe that you haven't seen in a long time that you can come back together with. Even if it is at this point in time for this year, everything is so virtual because of the pandemic. But a reunion in the sense that you guys have reconnected, even if it is just over a phone call or a video chat or on social media, until you can see each other face to face. And lastly, we've got Archangel Raguel. I am the angel who can restore harmony, heal conflicts and arguments, as well as mending understandings in your relationships. I can help you gain the wisdom to smooth out tensions and hostilities in your romantic connections. My presence can aid in bringing in peace, forgiveness, and the calm of God's grace and blessings. I can help you miraculously heal even the most difficult love situations. So you see, Capricorn, even though you're not there yet, you see all of these amazing cards coming in for you. This is where you're headed, but you kind of have to go through the storm first in order to get here. And you'll come out on the other side. The sun will shine bright in your life once again. And maybe 2021 could be when it all comes into your life, where you can find that happiness that has eluded you maybe this year. All right, so hang in there. It's going to turn around for you, I feel. All right, guys, so let's go ahead and grab some dialogue messages here, starting off with the Divine Masculine Confessions deck. This is by Bridget of Divine Essentials. Divine Masculine energy can, of course, be male or female, so it's up to you how you interpret these. And take whichever one, of course, makes the most sense for your situation. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Capricorn. What does the masculine have to say to the feminine? So yeah, you guys have been through some tough times here. Look at this. I've been hurt so badly before. I'm afraid of the damage you could do. I've never loved like this before. To have you and lose you would be my undoing. So maybe this is here. My feminine's tuning in. Maybe, see, the thing is, and I've said this many times, like, hurt people hurt people. So if they've been hurt, the thing they do is they hurt other people because they haven't healed that pain. So this masculine is coming through basically admitting it's like, I have been hurt so badly before. And if they have not come to a point of forgiveness for whoever hurt them, then they're going to end up hurting you. It's a pattern. Memories. They are thinking about you, reminiscing about the times that you guys have shared. We already know they're longing for you. This card does say, I'll always be here to keep you safe. There's something about that word, keeping you safe. Maybe they weren't able to do that before. Your body is my weakness, and your eyes see into my soul. You know, maybe the last time you guys were together intimately, you looked into each other's eyes, and there's just something about that very special moment. There's something about you. Something about your eyes, something about the way you guys looked into each other. You know, it's almost as if you could see straight into each other's souls, into each other's hearts. Sometimes I just don't know how to reply or express what's inside of me, but I do read and even write up what I want to send back. I just freeze up and delete it. So you see, there is a bit of a delay here for some of you, because your masculine, my feminines, might just be afraid. They're dealing with their fears, their anxieties. And this is something that perhaps your masculine needs to work through. And look at this. You triggered my spiritual awakening. So my feminines, perhaps it is because of you that your masculine spirituality, they've found it because of you. They were able to go through their awakening journey because of you. Now, this is quite fitting, guys. Look at this next card. I talk to you through the lyrics of songs. So remember how we had the musician card coming through here? Some of you guys, again, could be very talented, play an instrument, or your person could, or both of you could. Somebody might be a really good singer or just be in the music industry. There's something about songs that you hear or they hear, and the lyrics really speak to you. It speaks to them too. And it's so fitting because when I have been wrapping up these readings for the bonus readings, I've been pulling from 3 decks, and you'll see in a minute. And it's got songs and lyrics. Okay, so let's go ahead and add to this now with some messages from the Divine Feminine. This is my Woman's Intuition Oracle. So Divine Feminine messages, let's go ahead and add to this. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Capricorn, for the holiday season, for this bonus reading. All right, feminines, it is your turn to spill the beans. What is in your heart space for your masculine? Are you the one that ended up getting hurt here? Look at that. Deception, lies, secrets. It hurts. So for some of you guys, my feminines, it was you that ended up getting hurt. And you're simply acknowledging that here, which is why forgiveness is key. Forgiveness is needed. I'd move heaven and earth to be with you again. So even though you guys have been through something very painful, there's still a part of both of you, really, that you're still so drawn to each other. What else, please, for the feminine here? The moment I laid eyes on you, I knew my search was over. Where is that card? From the masculine. Your body is my weakness and your eyes see into my soul. There's something about the way you guys look into each other's eyes. There's something about your eyes or theirs that's very captivating, very alluring, very attractive. The moment this feminine laid eyes on the masculine's eyes, the moment you guys locked eyes, the moment your stares were just locked, it's almost as if nobody mattered. No one else on this whole entire planet mattered. Just the two of you. I knew my search was over. Wow. You can run, but you can't hide. You love me and you know it. So some of you guys had dealt with third-party situations here. And my feminines, what you're basically telling this masculine is, you know, you could have run away from your feelings. You can run away from this amazing connection that we have. But at the end of the day, you love me and you'll be back. Look at this next message. Yes, there's a lot of fish in the sea, but there's no other fish like me. Exactly. So my feminine's coming through with that type of energy. You know that you are the one. That you're the right choice. Whether or not your masculine makes that choice is a whole nother story. However, you are actually the one that is meant for them, and they have to come to that realization on their own. But based off of the cards that have presented itself here, with the energy of the sun, I do feel that yes, you guys can come back into union. You guys could even get married someday and really find that you can be very happy in this partnership. Okay, so let's go ahead and add to this with some insight from the Sands of Time Oracle by Jennifer Aquarius Tarot. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Capricorn. Holiday season highlights for this bonus reading. Time to resurface. Autumn time. Didn't we already get an autumn? Yeah, we did. Hold on. Look at that. Sunflower autumn. Autumn time. There is something about this time of year that is significant for some of you. And if it isn't yet, it might be. So we're looking at next year, obviously, the fall season. Or I don't know if it's fall season earlier everywhere else in the world. So wherever it is that you live, if you're able to relate to this, there's something about the fall, the autumn season, that's very special. Or something of significance might have happened around this time. And then we have time to resurface. So it's time to bring something back. Absolutely release the burdens that you've been carrying in your life, Capricorn, whatever that pertains to. It's time to break the patterns, bad habits that you might have. Negative patterns, patterns that you know really don't serve you well. Look at this. Time to rise high. Dream big. Don't sell yourself short, Capricorn. Welcome in all of the beautiful, abundant energy of the new year to come. And thinking of past times. We already know when it comes to the memories between you and your person, they're feeling nostalgic, thinking about those times that you guys were together, those intimate moments that were shared, reminiscing. They're longing for you. I can't help but feel, though, for some Capricorns, you're longing for them too. But yeah, that's quite interesting how we have 2 autumn cards coming through here. So that's a time frame for some of you and why it's presenting itself in that way. All right, so let's go ahead and grab some songs here to wrap things up for this reading, Capricorn. So this is my Heart Songs deck. And then we'll go ahead and grab a song or two from the Lyricism deck. This is by Bridget of Divine Essentials. And this is by Jennifer of Divine Moon Empress, Lyrics of the Heart, Grown and Sexy. All right, so let's go ahead and see what songs are going to come through here. And if you're not familiar with the songs, see if you resonate with the lyrics, Capricorn. Angels and spirit guides, please, to wrap things up for this bonus reading. I didn't even realize that I've been talking for over 45 minutes at this point. But it is what it is. Look at that. I'll be there by the Jackson 5. I'll be there to comfort you. Build my world of dreams around you. I'm so glad that I found you. I'll be there with a love that's strong. I'll be your strength. I'll keep holding on. That's so beautiful. Bottom of the deck, I Honestly Love You by Olivia Newton-John. I'm not trying to make you feel uncomfortable. I'm not trying to make you anything at all. But this feeling doesn't come along every day. And you shouldn't blow the chance when you've got the chance to say, I love you. And if they never said these 3 words to you, Capricorn, or if you just couldn't bring yourself to say it, maybe this is you as well, expressing yourself through these songs. All right, so let's grab a song or two from the Lyricism deck. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Capricorn. All right. I'd give my all to have just one more night with you. That's pretty self-explanatory there. What they would give to be able to even just have one more night, one more day to be in your life. That's how much you mean to this person. Look at this. You're the closest to heaven that I've ever been. Such beautiful messages coming through here. So either you're feeling this way, Capricorn, or certainly your person is coming through with these energies. The love is here. All right, so let's grab a song or two from the Lyrics of the Heart. This is the Grown and Sexy version of this deck, so definitely some racy messages here. If that's not your cup of tea, then you might want to fast forward at this point. But this pretty much is the end of this reading. So let's grab a song. Let's light a candle so we can make it better. Then make love until we drown. You know it feels real good. Yep. I'm telling you, there's something about those very special, intimate moments that you guys have shared together. Bottom of the deck. You're as soft as a lion tamed. You're as wet as the evening rain. How will I take it when you call my name. There you go. Fiery, steamy, intense, passionate. Those intimate moments. And, you know, there's a potential here, Capricorn, that with a reunion, possibly, who knows, during the holiday season or even somewhere during the course of the upcoming year, you guys might have the opportunity to try again. But first, this is what's needed, along with healing the pain. That comes first. Okay, so once that's been taken care of, then you guys are both free to pretty much explore where this could go. So I wish you guys the best in doing that, Capricorn. And that's a wrap for this reading. And for those that were able to resonate with the messages that came through here today, I do hope that it helped you out. And if you're interested in your own personal private reading, that info is down below. That is it for now. Capricorn, thank you guys as always for tuning in, and I will see you next time. Take care.